Fine. So this tutorial we are going to see about vertex covering problem. So this is the definition for the vertex covering. So the input for the vertex covering problem is actually a graph. Okay, so a graph which contains both vertices and the number of edges which is connecting these vertices to make a graph. Okay, so now we are supposed to find the number of vertex or the set of vertices which can define the entire graph. Okay, so that is basically called as vertex covering. A set of vertices can cover the entire graph. Okay, so how many such vertices can make a set such that it can cover the entire graph? So that was the actual problem statement. And a slightly defined problem statement is that minimum vertex cover. Minimum vertex cover, how it differs from vertex cover is that vertex cover can accept even more number of vertices inside it, but minimum vertex cover is that how at least or the minimum number of vertices that can cover the entire graph. Okay, so which can be defined more mathematically as the smallest cardinality. Cardinality means number. Okay, the smallest cardinality or the total weight among all possible vertex covers. Okay, so for a given graph there might be more answers if I say you are going to find the vertex cover for the given graph, but which vertex cover is the smallest one, that will be the answer for minimum vertex cover. Okay, so the value, a graph can have multiple vertex cover, but the value of minimum vertex cover is unique. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so when you look into the problem statement, we can clearly define that given a graph G, so G is the input, find the smallest set of vertices such that every edge is incident to at least one of them. Okay, so you are going to extract the minimum number of vertices from the given graph such that it can cover the entire graph. Okay, so if I explain this in the form of an example, so you can easily understand it. Okay, and now remember that vertex covering is an NP-hard problem. Okay, so now we are trying to solve this NP-hard problem using an approximation algorithm. So I'm just going to define this in the form of a decision problem, like given G, so G represents a graph and an integer K. Okay, so K is nothing but the smallest cardinality. Okay, so does G contain a vertex cover of size K or not? Okay, size less than or equal to K or not. So now the question is, we are not going to find what are all the vertices that can cover the entire graph. Instead, we are now going to answer yes or no, whether we can able to cover the entire graph with the integer K, that is the less number of vertices which can be given. Okay, so for example, if this graph may contain 5 vertices and the integer K represents 3, my question is whether we can cover this entire graph G with the cardinality 3 or not. Okay, so that is within 3 vertices, whether we can cover the entire graph or not. So that is the question. So now the question will have only 2 answers, that is whether it can be S. Yes, the 3 vertices can cover the graph, or no. So the 3 vertices cannot cover the given graph. Okay, so now this will become a decision problem, and we can categorize this under NP-hard also. Now we are going to find the answer for the decision problem, as well as we are going to find the number of vertices which can cover the graph also. Okay, so now, so look into this and the applications of this vertex covering. So one such application I just described it here. So you have a shopping mall, and that shopping mall need to be installed with the CCTV camera so that it can cover the entire shopping mall to monitor the entire shopping mall. Okay, so for example, if this is the map of that shopping mall, and these vertices are nothing but the CCTV cameras, that I mean the walls endpoints. Okay, so where and all you have to install the CCTV camera such that the entire shopping mall can be covered. Okay, so that is what the question is all about. Now imagine that all this ABCD are nothing but the endpoints of the walls. Okay, so you have the corridor from A to C, and this corridor C to E, and this corridor E to F. So every corridor need to be covered such that the place where you can keep your CCTV camera. Okay, so if you keep the camera over here, it can cover B and C. Okay, so if you can keep the camera at the C vertex, it can cover D, E as well as A. Okay, so if you keep the camera at the point C, it can cover the regions A, E and D. Similarly, if you keep the camera at F at that particular point, you can cover the regions E as well as D. Okay, so the regions which can be covered will be mentioned in the form of the edges. Okay, so F can cover E and D because F is connected to E and D. Okay, and this problem is NP hard because why it is NP hard? Because see, this is a simple example through which we can easily identify and we can give the answer that if you keep C and D alone, okay, so if you keep the camera at C and D, you can cover all the regions. Remember that if you keep at C, okay, so first camera I'm installing at C, it can cover the regions A, E and D, okay, and if you keep having the camera at D, then you can cover B, F and C, so that the entire graph can be covered with the cardinality with only 2, okay. But if your graph is completely connected, so for example, if you look into a star graph like that or a mesh graph, in that case, the answer is not feasible because every edge need to be concentrated in that case, okay. Now, so let me explain the same. Now we are supposed to find the answer for that question or the problem statement as vertex covering. Okay, so we'll first try with the brute force method. So in case of your brute force method, you straight away what we are trying to do, pick an arbitrary vertex. So any vertex you will look into the given graph with at least one uncovered edge incident to it. Okay, we have to pick a vertex such that at least it can cover another edge. Okay, I mean another vertices through the edge. So that is what called as uncovered edge incident to it. Put it into the cover and repeat this. Okay, so for every vertex you have to look into. So for example, if you have 50 vertex on the given graph, then it is like for 50 times you have to do it. And for every uncovered edge, if you want to look into it, like if you have 60 edges, so 50 as well as 60 you have to look into. Okay, so for every uncovered edge as well as for any arbitrary vertex you have to look into. So then the time complexity will be given as 2 to the power of v cross e. Why 2? Because every edge has 2 vertices. Okay, so you have to look into both the vertices, how much it is covering. That's why. Okay, and it is very slow. So that's why we don't follow the brute force method. And what would be the bad example for this algorithm is that I already told you the answer. It is like if you go with a mesh connection of a graph, it's like every vertices is being connected with any other vertices in the form of a star. Like that, in that case, the time complexity will be too high. Okay. And how we are going to reduce it? Using approximation algorithm. Okay. So how approximation algorithm differs from this? Now, pick an arbitrary edge. Okay. So rather than picking the vertex, now we are going to pick the arbitrary edge. We know any vertex cover must have at least one endpoint of it. Okay, so if you choose an edge, basically an edge is a connection between 2 vertices. So an edge can cover 2 vertices. Okay, so that's what they are trying to tell. Any vertex cover must have at least one endpoint of it. Okay, so if you choose an edge, at least that entire vertex cover answer might be inside it. Okay, so that any one of the vertex might be incident on that edge. So let's take both the endpoints. Okay, so if you choose that edge, you have to take both the endpoints and then throw out all the edges covered and repeat it. Okay, so keep going until there are no uncovered edges left. Okay, so first you have to collect all the edges of the given graph. Okay, so the graph can be represented either in the form of adjacency matrix or in the form of an adjacency list. First start picking up edges by edges. Okay, first take the first edge, and if you have 2 vertex as the both endpoints, okay, so first edges have been taken, so that contains 2 endpoints, and if you are covering 2 endpoints, now remove all the edges which are incident on these 2 vertexes. Okay, so the endpoints might be connected to all the other vertices, can also be viewed so that we'll be throwing out all the edges which are covered through this particular edge, and we have to keep repeat it until all the uncovered edges are completed. And the above algorithm is a factor of 2 approximation to vertex cover. Okay, so why we are telling that it is a 2 approximation? It's because I already told you that if you're covering edge by edge, it's like every edge can cover 2 vertices, because one edge has been connected between 2 vertices. So how many number of vertices you are going to cover will be in the form of this 2. Okay, so that's why it is a factor 2 approximation to vertex cover. And this is the approximation algorithm for vertex covering. So what I have explained so far has been written in the form of the pseudocode. Now you look into it, you just initialize the cover to be null set. Initially, we don't know what is the vertex cover is. And then E of G is nothing but all the edges of your given graph has been given here. Okay, so for example, if you have 10 edges, then all the 10 edges will be listed in this particular set. And E dash, initially it is, that set is empty. Now you have assigned all the edges onto it. Now, while E dash is not equal to 0, you have to repeat all these lines, 4, 5, and 6 you have to repeat. Now, in the fourth line, what we are trying to do, let U comma V be an arbitrary edge of E dash. Okay, so you'll be taking any edge. We don't have any source or destination or any mark on this. We can take any arbitrary edge. So such that its source vertex is U and its destination vertex is V. And you are selecting that and put that onto the answer. Okay, so the vertex cover set. Okay, so your union operation between the empty set and U comma V. So now U comma V will be there on the C. Now you have to remove E dash. Remove this U comma V, this edge from E dash. Okay, so E dash, every edge incident on either U or V. So this is the point where we are telling that actually it is 2 approximations. See, so you have taken an edge which starts from U, ends with V. And one more thing, we are working with undirected graph. So anything can happen. So like we can also act as a source and you can also act as a destination. Okay, so remember U comma V is just 2 vertices on that particular arbitrary edge. We don't know who is the source and who is the destination since it is an undirected graph. Okay, now what are all the other edges which can be connected to V, what are all the other vertices which can connect it to U can also be removed from E, so that this U comma V edge can act as a complete vertex cover. Okay, so like that, now remaining what will be there in the E dash you have to take again and you have to look into it. Okay, so we have to repeat this steps from 4 to 6 until the entire edge set will become a null. Okay, and the running time of this algorithm is big O of E. You know that we can simply tell that it is big O of E because at the worst case, we are telling that it is big O of E, but it's definitely less than E because we are going to remove the incident at every point whenever you add that. Okay, so worst case where we are not removing anything, all the edges are processed. In that case, it is big O of E. Okay, so this is what the approximation algorithm for vertex covering works. And now this is the explanation for why 2 approximation, why we are calling that as factor 2 approximation algorithm. As I already gave the explanation, this has been explained here. So this means if we take both the endpoints of those edges, we must have a vertex cover. Okay, so since we are concentrating on edges, now the answer for vertex cover is an edge is connected to both the vertex. So if you include both the vertex, then that will be the answer for the vertex cover. Okay, so in particular, if the algorithm picked K edges, the vertex cover found has 2K. Okay, so if I have picked K edges inside it, so it's like I have picked only 3 edges out of it. So every edge will have definitely 2 vertices. So definitely it will be of 6 vertices will be the answer. Okay, so that has been taken. So but any vertex cover must have the size at least K. Okay, so some of the edges might be shared by 1 or 2 vertices inside it. So in that case, so it will be less than or equal to 2K, but at least it should have K, since it needs to have at least one endpoint of these edges. Since these edges don't touch, these are all K different vertices. So the algorithm has been given in the form of 2 approximation. Okay, so now Now this is an exercise problem. Okay, so you just practice this and submit this as an assignment, and I will upload even this PPT in the classroom. So you can practice this. Okay, so we have the graph here. So this graph contains 4 vertices. So what will be the minimal vertex cover for the graph 1, and what will be the minimal vertex cover for the graph 2? Okay,